And I know that I guess I didn't really put the pieces together of your game, but I knew, like you say that you shove so much higher than everybody else, and I believe that to a point, but I mean, you're going to have to shove light eventually, but because you take those shots early on, it saves us, so you have to do that a lot less, and that's why they're not making the adjustment, because they think that eventually you have to shove lighter because they are.
Mm-hmm.
It's just because they're not playing as optimally in the early levels. But the trick is to do it without putting your tournament life in jeopardy.
Right. And I know it's probably not right, but I prefer suited connectors for those types of things for the early game.
Yeah, I don't like that at all.
Yeah, I prefer it because I mean it's not hard to play post flop at all with those type of hands, you know.
Except for the fact that you get into those spots where like you're calling down and you're losing a lot of chips and stuff, and you're calling down on draws. I guess if you're with the aggressor, it's different.
Well, I always do it. You don't ever see me like limping in 6-7 suited, or calling a raise with 6-7 suited.
Okay, then that's different. Yeah, if
right.
you're like ISO raising, then I agree. I think it's a lot better.
Yeah, I like when I do it. I don't just do it to do it. I do it with
with intent.
Yeah.
I'm on a 42 buy and downswing at 3-6. That's gross.
That is gross.
I mean, a lot of it's EV, but I mean, there's a lot of me playing bad. I'm sure.
Oh yeah, there's the pocket sixes hand versus queen.
Yeah, he made it 1,000. I just feel like you're flipping your coin too much, and you've invested too much of your money to flip a coin there. It's not a play that I usually call off, especially against like a 13-8 guy.
I generally don't do that either, but I have, again, like it's the first session, and I always end up doing weird things in the first session. And
so that way that way it's easier to grind out the rest of the day because you're stuck and you have to make the money.
Right.
Yeah.
However, but there on that hand, I was 100% sure I had the best hand, and it was one of those where I'm like, I want to flip here, so I did it.
You decided you wanted to flip because you're feeling lucky, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's why you get stuck in your first session a lot.
Well, usually in my first session, I get it's only mainly at 6 max, but I get stuck because I just go batshit crazy. I'm like, I'm gonna win every hand, and I don't care how. I'm just gonna win it.
Yeah. This is annoying as hell. I couldn't believe you were still in 6. I'm like, what are you doing?
And I won one already before that.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Speaking of running hot, that's sick. Yeah, I was in 3 and you were still in 6 after already winning 1. I do really good in the ones where we get the money early.
Mm-hmm.
I usually do really good in those. Obviously, everyone normally does, but. And then back. I guess I should fold here. Now we're back to signing off of IM. So if you guys think we're cheating, we weren't. We weren't on IM. I did get a text from you, but I think it was MBN.
It was.
After you sucked out on me. And then you're like, I sucked out, and you're like, oh, MBN. Like, yeah, whatever, dude.
Whatever, buddy.
Back. Oh, that's right. We're supposed to do it on, I guess, yeah.
I lose the hand ace queen versus king queen.
Well, duh. He has Chuck Norris's little brother. And Jack 10 is Chuck Jr., by the way. King Queen should really be Chuck Norris's big brother. You'd think that. The big brother grew up a little bit bigger, or the little brother grew up to be a little bit bigger than Chuck Norris.
Yeah.
But Chuck Norris would still whoop his ass.
Yeah.
So that's why King Queen is Chuck Norris's little brother.
And then in this hand, or in the top left, I'm pretty sure I go crazy on those guys' big blinds and chip back up.
MBN.
TY.
I kept wanting to go ape shit in this tournament. I didn't even get cards that I could even do that, you know?
Yeah. I think that's okay with that guy.
Yeah, with this guy, I was going to try and do it to you too, but I guess I did get this hand. And I remember like mentally going, I'm going to go crazy in the sim go to the best of my ability. And I think I doubled someone up here really soon.
I think you did too, because I think I remember just being like, God damn it, Jackson.
I think he ships and I don't know. So I did go 3 hands in a row there. That was fun.
It's a heater. And
That's
you
a
never
heater.
walk away from the table while you're on a heater.
No, sir. Donk on donk violence.
Yeah.
Just calls it off right there with King Queen. Like, really?
Gets there.
I mean, obviously he was winning, but I just...
Yeah.
In here, I was just going to fold, but I'm like, yeah, I saw that you limped, and I'm like, I kind of was on the same page. Like, let's just get him out of there.
Yeah. Well, I actually got confused for a second because I thought he had more chips left, and then so like I just limped in, and then like when I see the 400 chip
In dead
side
money.
pot, I was like, oh, I guess that should have. And
I
then
also was confused because then I was confused. Like, why are you in the big blind DP when this guy's sitting here?
Right. Like I got really confused, and then I was just like, all right, I'm betting this
I like
one.
how I chopped this one right here, King on the River. Ba-dow.
Hot.
Yeah. I think it's a lot better to be tiling these, by the way. I think that way you can start attacking limpers a lot more.
Yeah.
And give up. I don't even know why I c-bet or raise that to begin with. Normally I don't think I do, but it was 3-handed and I was decided that I wanted to not win.
I'm going to try to win every pot.
Effectively making sure that you don't win it.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that hand, I'm like, well, I just open chip, and I remember I think I called by a pair. This, I think, was stupid. I guess he didn't have that many chips, though. So I felt like I should just get, like, I mean, he doesn't have that many chips, but obviously he has, like,
A
kings.
huge hand, yeah.
I was just like, well, hopefully it's jacks or his huge hand, or, like,
Right.
ace-9, which also won. So here's my 3rd place finish.
Do ship here.
Mm-hmm. And you folds. I felt like I should have been shoving on your button opens a lot more, because I think you were opening about 100%.
Yeah. Ace 4 versus King Queen. I think I hold this one, and I think I'll win it in like the next 3 hands.
Nice.
Yeah, I think this.
See, I just need to stop playing 10, 20, and 3-6, and everything will be gravy.
Yeah.
I would even look like a genius if I did that.
I was wondering what you had on that hand.
What did you? Well, I mean, it didn't matter what you had.
No, I just had a weird like draw or something like that, and I was just like, I wonder what he had.
You didn't think about it that long, but like it's a weird spot for me to dunk out there. If I
Right.
really had
Yeah.
anything
That's what I was most.
Yeah. If I had anything strong there, I should have donked it out, or I should have like gone for a check raise. But the problem is like didn't have a strong enough hand to check call or check raise.
Right.
But I probably had the best hand.
Right. No. It was just one of those
Yeah.
where like I was just curious to see what you ended up having.
Yeah. I really don't even like calling that from the small blind, but once again, I was trying my hardest to lose. So.
I'm okay with it, with the amount of chips you had and being able to play with that guy post flop.
Yeah. And then here I thought about making the same play with the donking out on the ace 4-3 flop. My hand's a little bit too weak for that.
Yeah.
Did have backdoor hearts though.
Mm-hmm.